Hi everyone, and welcome to another daily video from Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. My name is Ricky Hayes, and today's video is all about how to make a high engaging converting video ad for Facebook. So let's get straight into it. So first, you're going to need a couple of tools. I use two tools that, again, I like simplicity. One, Canva, is mainly used for thumbnails, like what I use for the YouTube channel, and I use it for videos, as well as you can just do it for editing pictures. It's really cool. There is a paid version, but I just use it in the free one at the moment. It works fine. You have 99% of the features that you need anyway. And the other tool is you do need Camtasia. So this is the tool that I used again to record videos for daily, and what you can also use to modify videos that you're using for your marketing. So I have this product here, which you will now see was a product that I sold about $80,000 worth. And let's make it a bit larger. Now I'm also changed where my camera is, so if I'm just trying to improve lighting and do the quality. But anyway, let's have a quick look at this. So what you can see is that this is a baby bowl. This is a product that was, as I said, a winning product for me. Sold $80,000 worth of this. Now it cost me, just to give you an idea, I got my supplier from, I think it was $7.50 down to $5, which is pretty decent. Obviously using Admitted to get a bit of cash back there as well, and was using heavy upsells, downsells, like using one-click upsell to really drive home average order value through bulk order discounts and that as well. So, you know, people adding 2 or 3 or 4 to their cart and buying them. Main reason that it was hard was because the product unfortunately broke quite a bit upon delivery, as well as it was just a product I found hard to be profitable for some reason. Now, but either way, I made a little bit of money out of it. I can't remember exactly how much, but it wasn't a huge amount. But I'm going to use this as an example that now you know a product that's a winning product. Now, I'll admit, this video is not mine. I found this from Facebook. You can see here that someone's put their logo over it there. And so with this video, you want to try and, if you can, find videos, see how this also, just with the audio, shows you, it has that sort of kiddie baby music tone to it, so that's really cool. You can find music from YouTube Music that's royalty free, that is really good for what you need. So you can see how this video is really good. If you can try and find a video, especially for a need item like this, that goes for about a minute, then you're good to go. So you can see here, whoa, lag. So you can see what they've done is they've put their own bloody branding on the end. So you just cut that off for starters. And this is why I love Camtasia. Super easy. I don't know a huge amount about it, but you just find the cutoff point, split all, and then delete. And so now I already have a video that's more unique to me. You can right. Sorry about that. I had to stop. I confused myself with how I record this. Sorry. So basically, back to where I was at before, where we were with the video. Now that we've done that, basically all you want to do is, first, there's a few things you want to do. The video in this case is actually really good. So if you can find a video like this, that's perfect. If you can't, I'm just going to show you a few things that you can do. So I mainly use, you can use heaps of these. I personally don't use many of them. I'm not a video editor, genius, any of that mumbo jumbo. So you can, what I like about this software is I could say spotlight this, you know, so I could say do this, you can have cursor, you can do all of this. As you've probably seen in a number of my videos, I use blur. So I love this. So you just, what I do is I blur over it. And then you put a square over it. Oh wait, sorry. You put a text box over it. Now, I don't know why it has that blue outline by default. And then you literally just stamp your brand logo on there, okay? You want to stamp your brand logo on there. That's pretty much all I've ever done. And you'll find that's what most people do. If you can find the original video, that's better. You don't need to do this. It looks like it's more a watermark specifically. This will work fine anyway. So if you can find the original video of it, then that's better again. If you can't, then that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Just use this. As I said, Camtasia is my preference. I absolutely love this software just because of its simplicity. I probably am using like 3% of its functionality because I don't like video editing all that much. So that's why I like this one, because it's quick and it's easy. All right, so the next thing you normally want to do, and you'll see this in a lot of ads, is you normally like to then have another one of these along here, and just take out the text. So, and then you can sort of see how you can change the border, just make it black. But I would put in here, so you usually use, like, it depends on the niche. So for this, I would put, you want to put something along the lines of, oh my god. So if it's like a need item, you know, oh my god, and oh my god, I love this baby bowl. No, wait, sorry, not I love. I need this baby bowl. Sorry. Basically, the reason that you want to use the word need over want is just simply because you're really trying to catch their attention. And what you do is then you get a couple of images, and basically, see, they won't see the outlines of this as well. And basically, I'm going to make this text larger if I can remember how. Yeah. That's how we do it. You can see how simple that is. And I would just use the, you know how I've used on my thumbnails, the oh my god, or the little fire emoji, or maybe even the baby emoji, and just put it on both sides. And what you're doing is you're saying, this is my brand, this is Baby Bowl, and that's pretty much it. And obviously, like in Camtasia, the thing that you want to do here is, what another reason I love it, you want to make these three elements, which is the text box, the blurring, and obviously if you have your logo there'll be another one, and you just stack them upon each other so that's there the whole time. Now again, this is not a perfect example because this does have subtitles, but basically that's what you want to do. It doesn't need to be perfect. If it's an item aiming at women, definitely use the word like oh my god, that just really catches their attention. If it's, let's say, something like jewelry, just say, again, oh my god, I love this necklace. If it's a want item, put the word love, or want. If it's a need item, put the word need, because it really psychologically sticks with them as something that will likely get them to engage. All right, so that's pretty much how you do it in a nutshell. Now, Camtasia as well is, I think, a couple $100. From memory, I can't specifically recall. Another cool thing you can do if you don't have subtitles is you can make your own. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. When you're starting out, I would start out with something like this because you don't want to spend forever trying to make perfect video to find that it doesn't work. So in this case, just use something simple like this. If you're good at video editing and you use other software, do that. But use this same principle of putting your logo and putting, oh my god, I need this item, because they're going to see that the whole way through. All right, and then at the end, again, is where you would, like what was there before, but I cut it out, is then we make basically another transition above, right at the end. Yeah. Okay. And again, actually this doesn't have to be a box. Sorry, a text box. You can remove that if you want. It's really all the same. You could just use the actual shape if you wanted. And anyway, you want to put a white screen, and then you just want to put there we go. Oops. No, whatever. I can't bother fixing that. Yes, I can. It's annoying me. Anyway, I don't know why again it does that. So we change the font color to black. Yeah, leave everything else. So then you put your brand name, your brand logo basically. You put that up top so they see that first. Then again, Control C, Control V, just to show you, just as a broad outline. So your brand logo, and then you put 50% off sale, and you make that very much larger. Whoops. So text size is much larger. 50% off sale, and then another one of get yours here. Sorry, you don't want to say get yours here because we want that we want them to click the ad. So actually, yeah, no, I get you, because if they click the ad, it just opens it. And then get yours here. And again, just use some emojis, 50% off sale, some emojis around it with like maybe some ticks is what I normally do. And then get yours here and put a little arrow like this, basically changing that to take out the text. I don't know, again, that's annoying why it does that. And where's the color? There we go. I usually put the green because again, people like the color green associated with go. And you can see how straight away, as a whole, you've got a video that looks nice. Doesn't need to be perfect. And you can see how that didn't really take me long. And now I have a video that I can use for my marketing as a whole. So now that you sort of know what fundamentals you basically need in the video itself, now I think I've put that wrong, but anyway, I can't bother fixing it. But now you have a video that has your brand logo. Oh my god, I need this, some emojis, and then get yours here. Yeah, pretty much it is like a proper advertisement video, and that really didn't take long. Is to get them really interested, you want a really good thumbnail. So by default, when you upload the video, Facebook will present you with a number of, like same with my YouTube videos, default from the video thumbnails you can choose, and you don't want to use them. You want to use something that will be a bit more eye-catching. All right, so this is where you use Canva. Again, I use Canva. Very good product. I really like it. I like anime. I don't know why I left that tab open. Sorry, I don't know why I was confusing myself with something there. Anyway, so I opened one of these social media ones, and I just opened this, and you can again see the fact that I've uploaded a picture of a baby bowl. This is straight from AliExpress. It is a bit pixelated. It isn't that great, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Doesn't need to be. They just need to see what it is. They see all three variants in this case. This is a really good picture. And again, what we want to do is we want an element of a shape. We want a square down the bottom. We can, I hate how it does this. Thank you. And we want to change the color from black. And then we want to put a text overlay. So you want to try and get a good quality image from your AliExpress supplier if you can, or just a good image as a whole. Again, I'm not doing this absolutely perfect. I'm just going off by what my gut feeling sort of says. Then we want to, So as you can see, I got heaps of my little pictures that I use for my own thumbnails. but basically you want to put something like this. Control C, Control V. This is why I like Canva. Really easy. You do that. See how that, in addition with the videos that I made for ad copy, is really going to catch their attention. In the ad copy, you tell them what the benefits are. They're going to see this. Oh my God, I need this. And what I actually do in here is I change this to something like it's on fire. Like, oh my God. And see how that sticks out quite a lot. That's really nice. Oh my God, I need this. Now, it's open to debate. You can do this up top or down below. I have tried testing having this, let's say, up top. I actually like having it at the bottom because most of the time people scroll and they'll see that at the last second. I don't know, that's maybe just my interpretation. You can also put the text box 50% off, but I wouldn't do that there because what you're trying to do first is get them to engage with your ad, and then throughout the ad, that's why we put at the end 50% off, get yours here. You can even put in free shipping as well if you're running free shipping, okay? But basically that's how you would do it. You don't need to make the most amazing one. You just really want to catch them. We're using the word like, oh my God, I need this, or oh my God, I love this, oh my God, I want this. If you're targeting women, if you're targeting men, it's like, wow, this is cool, or something. Or look at this, and it'll catch their attention because it's sort of, oh, look at this. Oh yeah, I'm interested. So that's what you pretty much would do there, is you're primarily just wanting to catch them in like that. And you can see, I don't spend a huge amount of time on it, and you can see as a whole that it's pretty engaging. So if you use my product research method, of finding products just on Facebook, and you can get their videos again. I don't really care what people say. Most people steal other people's videos. You can make, but I don't really make videos now. That's why I mainly use Carousel, because you can just get them straight from AliExpress. You don't have to worry about any of that mumbo jumbo. But if you are making videos, then this is sort of how you would do it. If you can try and get the video from the actual supplier, then that's even better. You don't have anything to worry about there. And then you can just do some modifications, okay? And you can see how this, as a whole, once I would upload it to Facebook, make some nice ad copy. I don't even remember the ad copy I used for it. I'd have to... Anyway, but make some nice ad copy along with it, along with this thumbnail that will hook them in, along with the video that pretty much down up has your whole brand through it, so you're really pushing your brand, as well as pretty much the same thing here, that you're constantly just trying to use emojis and that, and it really pulls them in. And then right at the end, you're telling them to buy. I mean, a lot of people won't watch the whole thing, but you want to put it there anyway, because the people that will are then more likely to click either your shop now or your bit.ly URL. And then obviously they're hitting your landing page. And again, if you've watched my previous videos on store reviews, I am making another video on more a high converting landing page, good product description, images, funnel as a whole, then you're likely to get some results, okay? That's pretty much it. That's how I've always done it. Now, as I said, you may be a better video editor than me, so you may be able to do this better than me, but I've always just done it this way. Once you do start scaling, I highly suggest just trying to outsource this stuff. It doesn't cost much, because they will do always just a better job than you. But if you're starting out and you want to learn anyway, and you're just comfortable doing it, then just get Camtasia. Just use Canva. Canva's free, and you'll be good to go. There's Camtasia, there's plenty of video editors. I believe that there's a number of free ones as well if you want to prefer a free one. But I've always used Camtasia because the other ones just confuse me, because again, I just don't want to, but what I get at with all my videos is much the same thing, is that doing product research, finding a video or images, making them presentable, doing ad copy, interest targeting, for multiple audiences, putting it out there, looking at your metrics, doing your back end. And a lot of you are probably working, family people or just having a job, maybe at university, college, whatever, that you do have limited time. So I use these methods because it's quick, it's easy, and I don't want to spend all damn day on this stuff. Okay, like just even making this video, on average takes me half an hour to an hour by the time I make the video, think about it, make the video, render the video, upload the video, do descriptions, do tags, their weak points, my thumbnail, put it on Facebook, put it on my Facebook, the Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle group, my group, I send out an email, I'm looking at, and then doing other stuff. It takes a long time. And so what I get at is that everyone says to make everything perfect, and that's fine and all. They can say that. But again, the point of this game is there's a lot of testing, and that's why I hate it. So I like tools that are quick and easy for me to make something that it just doesn't look like it was made from a 2-year-old, that it was at least put some thought into, and people will take that serious. Again, it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. It just needs to have the core points that'll attract them. And using words like, oh my God, need, the emojis, putting your text in, your brand, and that hammers home who you are, hammers home what you're about, and in theory, helps you get sales, okay? So that's pretty much it from today's video. I hope you have liked today's video. If you do, drop a like, a comment below if you have any feedback or questions. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Aside from that, I am doing my live today. I mean, I know that this video will be recorded and it'll say that every time someone watches it, so it's kind of stupid. But pretty excited. The group's growing still. We're nearly, I think, 1.2k members now. It is absolutely insane. I'm doing a lot more work on the back end, trying to give you more cheat sheets, looking at doing more lives in the future, and that will all help you all moving forward, okay? So if you are watching today's video, don't forget to join my group, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle, on Facebook. Rapidly growing group. I respond to people as much as I can to help you all. It is a joy. I've got heaps in the pipeline, live videos, more cheat sheets, obviously just my daily videos, looking at doing collaborations and that in the future. It's really coming along, and I'm really excited. I'm absolutely loving it. I can't believe it's been just over a month and this much involvement already. So once again, thank you very much for your time today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I am making videos based off as well in the group a poll. So I make a poll that people determine. I give seven choices, and you all choose which you want to see. Whichever is at the top gets to be made in that order. And then once a week, I then also make a video, a post about what you want, okay? And I'll find 7 sort of unique topics that I may not have covered yet, and that's when I make a poll. All right, so I think that's a really good ecosystem. If you like that, please drop some feedback below, because I think it's a good idea that you guys get to decide what topics are most important to you and what order you want them in, and the community does that all, and I just make content around it so that it helps you get to your goals quicker and easier, okay? I think it's a great idea personally. So yeah, thank you very much for your time, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.